I once heard a theory that a man is born of silence, and he spends eternity yearning to be heard, to be chosen, to be more. When kindness does not grant him applause, he chooses violence, fear, indifference. Dark materials ironed by time made everlasting trophies that linger in the spaces between generations. They ask me, do you know what it takes to be a man? I respond, no. And I ask in return, do you know how to love like a man? I am back home, inside of letters that make missing you feel like a hollow free-for-all shooter game. I'm confused about the door I keep walking through, always hoping it'll open back up the sight of you. I am lost in the delusion I've named hope, because if my father and brothers have taught me anything, it's that I am loved the loudest when men are quiet. And if that's the case, then it must be true that somewhere in your deafening distance there is a concert singing my name.
I don't know. It was kind of unexpected. I was definitely cross-faded. I mean, I left his place still in my boxers because I was too drunk to pull them up all the way. Such a mess. But, he didn't seem to care. It was 3 a.m. We sat on his bed. He was stroking my hand with his finger, waiting for me to initiate it. And I just sat there and I watched him. His eyes formed a smile around mine, and his lips quivered with the hunger of late night. His hands flew onto my body, and my clothes became stamps on his floor. 3 a.m. turned into 4 a.m. as we took turns flipping, filling, and training each other. It was 3 a.m. and we laid out our interests on his wall. He held me captive in the enclosure of his body. Our sweat married us better than our words could ever. It tasted like strawberries. This summer afternoon after a dip in the pool. And he didn't flinch at my naked body. He welcomed my gravity like a napkin to his cheek. And he kissed me. Oh, how he kissed me. Yeah, I mean, felt like I was gold, you know? Like I was gold in this stranger's bed. But in the bed of the person I love most, I wasn't shit, you know? I just kept thinking about the way that he kissed me. God, I mean, how he fucking kissed me. It was 3 a.m. and all I wanted to do was to be touched in the way that could reconcile the last year of loving ghosts that has left this fucking chokehold on me. I mean, it's like they're cutting my breathing at night, and every time I try to breathe, there's nothing there but rage, so I can't sleep, and God, it's just like, fuck, it's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's like, I just can't sleep.
There is a tradition of violence, an inheritance of grief and melancholy, passed down from man to man over millennia, over generations that all heard over the same thing, but call it a different name. There is a tradition that I hear come alive in the screech of violins while I'm walking on the crosswalk and the cars around me conspire to run me down. There is an inheritance of grief and melancholy that stretches between a father and his son. It waltzes away from them and into every lover the son tries to keep. Matched eye to eye, there is a long, brave desperation to close the gap and hug each other through it, but there is a tradition whose name comes closer to your lips than my own, and an inheritance you would much rather claim than my hand on our wedding day. I inherit the loss. I inherit the trauma. I inherit the misfortune, but I do not carry it to bed with me. I do not kiss it with my lips or tongue. I do not let it enter me, frisk me, or keep me tangled in a noose. I will die as many deaths as I have to by its hand, and I will inherit all that I am meant to, but I will not repeat it, nurse it, or marry it. Loving maleness, as in embracing the rough exterior of the skin that broke itself to put a roof over its family. Loving maleness, as in carrying the tired body that climbed mountains to find a way out of darkness. Loving maleness, as in witnessing bolstering sounds of joy come out of lungs that haven't been told that they are loved in a long time. Loving maleness, the essence of simply being coarse, soft, gentle giants with backs built to carry families into safety. Loving maleness, the people, not the word, nor the idea. If I could write love into men, I would sew it in between the gaps. In the teeth our brushes didn't reach, in between the 5 a.m. lawn work and the 5 p.m. drive home. If I could curate love into men, I would design it in the walls that got holes punched in them. I would hang up murals of what they've gained when all they feel is loss. Lost in a gamble of providence, kingship, foolishness, and violence. I would poke at their hearts with their favorite childhood toy. If I could write love into men, it wouldn't be with paper or pen. It would be with a projector and a screen that splashes the ink of their memory against a cardboard wall as rigid and empty as their fathers' hearts, who couldn't put words or actions to raise their boys to feel that compassion isn't a weapon, and that you don't need to crush someone else's soul in your hands to find your own. If I could write love into men, I would start with their fear, the timidness, the nervousness of seeing wholeness in front of them and facing their own incompleteness without opening fire. If I could write love into men, I would rival the power of a god and die from the overbearing weight of teaching those who don't want to be taught.